start, I'll get it if I want it. Gotta make to myself a promise. So I won't quit, keep going till I got it. I won't give up till I'm on top. Yo, no, I ain't the type to give up. If I do something, man, I do it till I get what I want. I turn a business out of nothing into something I love. I got a poker face, but honestly, I'm not one to bluff. I flip a switch, never miss, man, I always stay up. Don't let them see you, bitch. Always have a plan to stay tough. This life ahead of you ain't easy, it was built to be rough. But that's what makes a personality is tragedy, bro. So keep your head on your shoulders. Now we ain't out here moving rocks, we out here moving boulders. Now we ain't getting posterized, we out here making posters. And we ain't got nothing to hide, we move forward like soldiers. You better wake up, or the pay stub, or you'll pay up. Don't make love to the game, bro, fuck the game up. Change up for your range up to your greatness. Same us for the way up, play the game, bro. Never stop, I'll get it if I want it. I gotta make to myself a promise. I won't quit, keep going till I got it. I won't give up till I'm on top, yeah. You know I'm always honest. There ain't no way I'm ever stopping. I won't quit, keep going till I got it. I won't give up till I'm on top. I'm always turning with pain. She like to hurt me and maim. I'm always working to change, but she's still lurking the same. I keep on building this dynasty while the haters be trying me, but they hate from inside. You see, hate themselves. Unlimited Freedom Network. We are live. We are getting ready to rock and roll with the live Q&A every Friday. So just come on in, ladies and gentlemen. Come on in. Enjoying my Live Good supplements. We are rolling. The orange pill, titanium pill, stainless steel pill sauce. Coming at you here at the Unlimited Freedom Network. Live Q&A, live Friday Q&A. Going to crack into some of the comments that I've had throughout the week and just do the question and answer session on those. I'm coming at you with the soundboard. Once again, we do have the soundboard, and we've got the questions. And I've got the answer. Now, I'm not going to tell you the answer that you want to hear. I'm going to tell you the answer that you need to hear, right? I'm not going to tell you the thing that everybody else is telling you, right? I'm going to give you the sauce, right? And the sauce is going to, it's just going to be the reality, right, of the situation. I'm going to give you the truth, right? I'm going to let you know what's really going on. I'm going to address your comment. I'm going to address your question, and I'm just going to give it to you real, right? And so if it's a red flag, then I'm going to say it's a red flag. So hit the brakes, right? Because we're getting ready to go. We're getting ready to take off. And I want to get into some of the comments. So the first one is BitSports AI. This is a comment on BitSports AI. And this person says, BitSports paid my initial investment back. Very, very surprising. Well, hey, good for you, right? I mean, if that happened, that is wonderful. That's great. You know, here's the thing. BitSports AI was a rug pull in the space. It happened a couple of weeks ago, and the whole story behind it is that they say they got hacked and somebody changed the wallet address, right? And what that means is when you do a withdrawal from BitSports AI, or when you did one in the past, when you would do a withdrawal from BitSports AI, you would have that go to your personal withdrawal address, right, that you put in. And now we really should be checking every time to make sure that we're getting our withdrawals sent to the correct wallet, but nobody does, right? I don't do it. I know a lot of other people don't do it. You know, some people come on here and go, oh yeah, you know, I check mine every time. Sure, whatever, right? Keep on, you know, you keep on running that game, right? I'm not buying it.
And so somebody went in and changed the outgoing wallet address, changed everybody's address to their one wallet, a hacker. The only way they were able to do that is because it was an inside job, and all these funds and all this money, supposedly went to this one wallet address, and it was a big hack job. And that was BitSports AI's rug pull moment, right? That was their excuse, right? That was their reasoning for disappearing and going down and exploding and everything that happens when we have a rug pull in the space. And rug pulls are inevitable. It's a part of this. It's just like I bring the trader mindset to everything that I do. And as a trader, I know that you're not going to win every trade, right? You're going to have losses in trading, and you've got to learn how to deal with the losses. You've got to handle the losses as part of your overall trading strategy. If you can never lose, and if you have that mentality of I can never lose and I can never handle losing, if I can never handle losing a trade, then you will never be a good trader. Let's bring that back. If you have the mentality that you have to win every trade and that you can never lose, you will never become a good trader. Okay? And it's the same way with these platforms, right? You're going to have rug pulls. You're going to have situations where they go away. Nothing lasts forever, right? And so if you have the mentality of you have to win on every single platform, you're going to be out of the space real quick, right? Because not every platform is going to be a winner. But here at the Unlimited Freedom Network, I give you the orange pill, titanium pill, stainless steel pill sauce. I give you the goods. I give you the tools. I give you the strategies, right, that you need in order to have a net victory and an overall win in the space, right? So this person, and so what happened is it was a rug pull. And then BitSports AI went out and told everybody, yeah, we're going to give you your initial investment back if you were not made whole. So what does it mean to be made whole? That means if you put $1,000 into BitSports AI and you did not make $1,000 back, that means you did not break even. That means you were not made whole. So according to what they said, if you put in $1,000 and you made $600 back, BitSports AI was supposed to give you $400 to make up for that loss. You see what I'm saying? And that's what they mean by getting made whole. Now, I never, ever care about that, because once a platform rug pulls, I never have any illusions that I'm going to get any money ever again, right? But sometimes they do say that. Invisible AI said that. Invisible AI said they were going to make their people whole. BitSports AI said they're going to make their people whole. And apparently, this person says that BitSports AI paid them their initial investment back. I say good. I say great. And I also say don't count on it. Never, ever count on a platform to do that, right? Never, ever count on a platform to give you your initial investment back. In fact, if that happens, it should be a pleasant surprise. It should be a happy surprise. But you can never count on something like that to happen in the space. All right. Troy says, good morning. Good morning, Troy. Darren says, what's up, Vaughn? What's up, Darren? Good to have you guys here. Now, guys, if you want to ask me a question or make a comment on anything while I'm doing this live session, make sure that you just drop it in the chat. I will get to the chats as often as I possibly can. If you want to go to the top of the line, drop me a super chat. Anybody who drops me a super chat is going to go to the top of the line, right? I'll skip everybody and I'll go straight to your chat. If you make a super chat. All right? Why do you guys, don't, I'm seeing these messages right before you retract them. That's why I'm laughing. We're going to get into all of that, guys. Let me get into the next question/comment. We have Caroline Duncan giving me a laughing emoji. Caroline Duncan is a scammer in the space. And don't ever just watch out for her, because she's a scam-a-llama ding-dong. All right. So there you go. Did I tell you I was going to tell you the truth? Right? Did I tell you I was going to give you the sauce? Right? I'm calling them out by name. Caroline Duncan, you are a scammer. You freaking scammer. All right, let's go next up. We have. Okay, here comes somebody who actually read the white paper. Let's see. Here's for you. Here's for you. You actually read the white paper, right? Yeah, right. You didn't read the white paper. First of all, if you read QP's white paper, they mentioned development of the AI crypto bot trading being integrated to their platform from the onset. So try to talk what you know, because you've read up, not fake news, no offense, broski. Well, let me tell you something, broski. That didn't make any sense. You know, how about running something through Grammarly before you post it on the site? How about learning how to, put together an actual sentence, broski, right? How about, you know what I mean? How about putting something together that actually makes sense when you post a comment? Okay, so yeah, maybe they did have that from the beginning. Maybe they didn't, that they were going to do a crypto trading bot. You know, I still stand by everything that I said. And, I'm going to be, it just is what it is, guys. That when any platform does new programs and puts out new things, and it's always a way for them to pull more money in. That's just the reality of the space. Okay, you can love it, you can hate it, you can get mad at me about it, you can put a nonsensical thing into my comments like this person did, but that's just what it is. And we've seen it time and time again. First they put up this new push, right, to do this new thing, right? And now we've got a brand new program, so we want everybody to join, and we're going to put it out to 2,000 of our top whales. We're going to give it to 2,000 of the top whales so that those whales can put in another 10 grand or 20 grand or 50 grand or 100 grand, right? Now, let's say that the whales put $20,000 a piece, okay? 20,000 times 2,000 is $40 million that QP would rake in if all 2,000 people put in a new 20,000 into their crypto bot. And if they rake in $40 million, that's going to give them some liquidity to go on with doing what they're doing, right? And if they don't, then we're going to see trouble in paradise, right? And that's just the way that it works, right? Nothing lasts forever, right? I would love QP to last a long time, right? I would love that. I'd be the first person that would be happy about that, right? I just withdrew a large sum of money this morning from QP. But when something happens, I'm going to be the first to talk about it, and you guys are going to be the first to know about it, right? Now, you can, whatever decision you decide to make is totally up to you. You can say, well, Vaughn, you're going too far with this, or Vaughn, I appreciate you sounding the alarm here, but I'm not ready to withdraw from QP yet. I'm not ready to get out of QP yet. That's all good. That's all fine. I mean, I'm not leaving QP, but I'm not depositing a huge amount of money into QP anymore either. However you take it, right, is totally on you. But I am going to be the one that comes on here and gives you the red flags when they come out. So if a red flag comes out, I'm going to go give you the red flag. And then also, some people, what is this? It's a freaking Medicare advertisement. Or you think I'm 65 years old? You're messing up my show here. You're messing up my show with these advertisements. Okay. All right. So I don't think making a YouTube video is going to make or break any platform. So anybody who says that I'm creating a problem, you can just get out of here with that, because I just don't believe it. Right. I think that if a platform is good and if it's working well, it doesn't matter if somebody says something negative on YouTube, or if a platform sucks, it doesn't matter if somebody comes on YouTube and says something good about it. It's not going to make or break the platform. Right. It's called freedom of speech. Right. It's called my opinion. I could say what I want. Right. I'm free to say what I want. And if they don't like it, then they can kick me off or do whatever they do. I've already come to terms that I am going to get kicked out of some of these platforms because I'm going to talk about it. Sorry. right? I just don't have the time to be going into different Telegram groups and this private thing and that private thing and this, that, and the other. I don't have time for it. I'm going to talk about it on YouTube. If you don't like it, just go ahead and kick me out, right? And kiss both sides of my butt along the way while you're at it. Okay, next up. This person says Marob is suspending accounts and giving ridiculous reasons why they're doing it. So I messaged Alex over at Marob, and I will show you the response that I got. Let me pull that up for you. I said, is everything good? I'm getting some complaints about account suspensions. And he said, hello. Yes, all is good. If someone has a suspended account, it means that they violated our terms of use. All right. Is it about any of your downline? And I said, well, I have had multiple people reach out to me. Someone was trying to make multiple withdrawals in one day. Another person just said, hey, they're suspending accounts. And then Alex wrote back, well, you know, people love to discuss about nothing. If there is no specific example, I cannot comment. And I said, okay, I will go over the terms of use today. And that is exactly what I did in my last live Q&A Friday. I went over Marobit's terms of use. I am hearing that people are saying this. Let me see. I have been making regular withdrawals from Marobit. Let me go ahead and log into my wallet here just to make sure that those withdrawals actually came in, because usually they do, and I don't even really think about it. Let me see what we got here. That looks like a Marobit withdrawal. That looks like a couple of Marobit withdrawals. Okay. So those withdrawals have come in today, guys. So yeah, I don't know what's going on out there. You know, out there in the space, I've heard that some people are getting this issue happening to them in Marobit. Let me just remind everybody, Marobit is a high YIP, right? That means it's a high yield investment platform. It's risky. It always was risky. It was risky from the start. And any high yips that rug pull, I don't even talk about it, guys, because they're almost all guaranteed to rug pull, right? That's what they are, right? That's why I say high risk in the thumbnail. That's why I say multiple times when I do the presentation that they're high risk. And Marobit was a high risk one, and it has lasted quite a long time now. Let me go ahead and see exactly how long Marobit has lasted here. 57 days. So Marobit has been around for 57 days. They've taken in over $11 million and they've paid out over $3 million, guys. So there is really something to be said for a high YIP that lasts that long. Most of them don't. Most of them don't even last a week. Okay, and we're talking about 57 days. That is amazing. So Marobit has been an amazing, amazing platform. It has done an amazing, amazing job. And it's if it goes away at any given time, I mean, that's what we expected from the start. I just got to go over again what we're doing here, guys. We're participating in a risky crypto space. There's no insurance here, right? There's no guarantees here, right? This is completely 100% risk management. That's how you survive in the space. Companies are going to rug pull. It's going to happen. Things are going to shut down. It's going to happen. That's part of the deal. The the trick is you've got to profit more than you lose, right? And you've got to profit bigger than the losses that you take, right? Most of them are not going to be a 100% loss because you're going to make a little bit of money back at least before they rug pull or before they fall apart or before something happens. But you want to get in early so that you can ride it out for as long as possible. I got in on Marobit at day 0. I have had 57 days of pure profit with Marobit. And I got into other high-ups at the time too. I got into about 5 different high-ups, and Marobit was one of them out of 5. I lost out on all of them except for Marobit. And I made my money back with Marobit, and I profited with Marobit 57 days. That's how you do it. You got to spread out your risk. You've got to diversify. You got to put a little bit into a lot of platforms instead of a lot into 1 or 2 platforms, right? That's how you lose. So even though I have heard Marobit is suspending accounts, I have not heard of people losing their investments and getting their money stolen and this, that, and the other thing. I've not seen that in Marobit. Here is a comment on crypto option. So shout out to crypto option. Crypto option does 1.5% a day, right? 1.5% a day. And that's pretty good, right? That's locked and loaded. So 1.5% a day is what crypto option does. And this person said in this first few weeks that crypto option has been going, the CEO has been very helpful getting me set up. I've had a few issues with my initial deposit, and he helped me get all that set up. Thanks for the sauce and the referral to this platform. Boom, every day. Shout out to you. There you go. That's for you. Another person replied to this. I have problems with Google Authenticator after signing in. I cannot log in. Is there any way to get an email or contact with the support? I appreciate any help to reach Crypto Option Boss. Well, let me get back on you with that. You're not watching my videos, dude. Right? Because I actually went through on a video exactly how to get in touch with the CEO of Crypto Option. I'll do it again here. But there's, if you want to really annoy me, ask me a question that I covered in one of my videos, because you're clearly telling me that you're not watching the videos, right? If you were watching the videos, you would have had your answer already. Okay, guys, ads are gonna run shortly for some viewers. I don't know why it does this. This is something new. It happened last week. It's happening this week. And you know, I don't know. I guess it's a new thing that YouTube is doing where they're running ads on the live broadcast. The only thing it does is it makes people drop off of the broadcast from what I've seen. But just bear with me, right? Get through the ads and come back on, because I'm not going anywhere. Okay. So let me get this guy's contact information for you again. And this is the CEO of Crypto Option. And this guy actually gave me the go-ahead, gave me the okay to give his information out, right? So that's what I'm doing. His name on Telegram is Divnendu Tiwari, and here's how it's spelled. Divnendu. Last name Tiwari, Tiwari. And it says never DM first. And he has a blue star. I'm going to type it here. There it is, guys. That is the CEO of Crypto Options handle on Telegram. What's going on, Blue Sky? Shout out to you. Peace, Vaughn. I am grateful and thankful for this day. Thank you for serving up the sauce. Peace and blessings to you and yours. Happy Friday. Thank you, Blue Sky. I do appreciate it. It's getting back into the saddle here. Last week, and it looks like this week too, it's just, you know, it's you leave for a month, and it's like I have to build back up the entire audience, right? I've got 8 people viewing the show right now, and part of me just wants to quit, right? Because it's like, what happened? You know, this went from 50, 60 viewers every Friday to now it's like 5 viewers. I mean, what are we doing here? I feel like I'm wasting my time. So I appreciate you for giving me the little encouragement. But it's a learning process. You live and you learn. And apparently, going out of town for a month just destroys your entire live following if you don't keep up the live events. But it is what it is. I'm going to, I'm just venting, but I'm going to keep doing it. But it's just like, what the hell happened? Okay. So so there you go. That's for the people who are wanting to get a hold of crypto option, and you're not watching my videos, right? There's his uh, handle on Telegram. Okay. Somebody said about GS Partners collapsing. They said, when will they crash already? People are not listening. So here's the rug pull with GS Partners. Here's how they're doing it, and here's their modus operandi, and it's kind of ingenious the way that they're doing it. Is yes, Darren, I was, and I will. Okay, let me answer this GS Partners question, and then I'll get to some chats here. So, guys, chat me up. That way, I'll be able to get to some of these. So here's how GS Partners does the rug pull. They start like they start with something like the Metaverse certificate or the Planet certificate. So they do the Planet certificates. They bring a lot of new money in, right? And then they rug out those Planet certificates and they start the Metaverse certificates. So they're still around technically, but they've rugged out all those first people who came in. But they're still pulling in new money from the new Metaverse certificates. Then they rug those people out and they come up with the new elemental certificates and bring in a bunch of new money. And then they rug the elemental certificate people, right? So they're constantly coming up with new schemes, right? While they're rugging their previous scheme. So that's how they're doing it, right? And that's why they're not totally gone. They will go away. I mean, they're under investigation in the United States now. They've got multiple investigations worldwide going against them. They're not going to be able to beat these legal problems. So they are going to go away. It's just a matter of when. And it's just not a culture that I want to be a part of, guys. When you're rugging people out and then bringing in a bunch of new money, rugging them out, bringing in a bunch of new rugging them out, bringing in a bunch of new money, it's not a culture that I want to be a part of. And then when they do this stuff like attack journalists and threaten people's lives and this, that, and the other thing, that this isn't the mafia here, guys. Right? I mean, my family comes from Italy, but we're not active in La Cosa Nostra. Right? We're not doing, mob hits and stupid crap like that. And if that's the type of people that these are, if they want to do like gangster threats and legal intimidation and stuff like that, well, I don't want nothing to do with it. Right? And you shouldn't want anything to do with it either. And shame on you if you listen to my material and you still go on with GS Partners. You're going to get what you deserve, right? Which is you're going to get it up the rear. All right, let's get to a couple of the chats. Darren says people got used to you being gone. I guess. I mean, it was only a month. Were you at the new beach house for a vacation? Yes. Yes, I was. And it was awesome. It was great. So shout out to you for knowing about that. Troy, I was suspended from Marob, but that's okay. I'm making money on the others. Let's go. Okay. Yeah, and I think your situation was one of them that I was talking to him about. And it had something to do with withdrawals or something like that. Shoot me an email, Troy, and let's make sure that you get made whole, at least if you didn't get made whole from Marob. Blue Sky, I had to catch last Friday's show on the replay because of the technical difficulties. It's all good. Stuff happens. Oh, yeah, that's right. I did have some technical difficulties last Friday. Oh, and I know that you guys are going to catch it on the replay and all of that. It's just like I guess it's just a hit to my ego, right? To see the numbers go down so drastically. It's just like, you don't want to, when you do this stuff, you're not supposed to focus on the numbers, but I'm only human, right? So, right. I mean, okay. So anyway, this person said that Novatech FX is spending our money in hiding. I don't know about that. I don't know about that. What I do know is that Novatech FX has had a lot of court dates in Canada that they have not shown up for. They have another court date coming up in the 28th of November, so at the end of this month. We'll see if they show up for that one. Here at the Unlimited Freedom Network, I will let you know the sauce, right? After that happens, whether or not they show up for the court date, I will let you know, right? You will hear the breaking news here. And but they need to show up for the court dates, or they need to have their lawyers showing up for the court dates if they want to ever get their program back, or if they ever want to continue their program, right? The Novatech FX website is still there, guys, right? The Novatech FX website is still there, right? Just dream with me for a minute. What if we all woke up tomorrow morning and in our Novatech back office, there was a message that said, hello, we're back, and withdrawals are enabled again. What do you think would happen? I mean, I'm sure it would be a run on the bank. Everybody would try to withdraw, but just as quickly as they went, they could come back like that. And if they do, then they're going to still have to deal with that Novatech name. And if they're having legal issues, they're going to have to deal with those legal issues. It's not fun. Oh, thank you. All right. Thank you, Niche Media. I think that mydana.com is trash. I think it's trash. I think it's crap. I think it's garbage. And screw them. And screw mydana.com. Their website is trash. Their business is trash. They're liars. They're cheaters. And they're garbage. That's what I think about MyDana, right? Do you want to know what I really... Tell me how you really feel, Vaughn. That's how I really feel. It's crap. It's garbage. I mean, are they even still around? Don't waste your money. All right. Any update on the court case concerning Novatech? Well, I just gave it, guys. I mean, the update is that they're going to be there on the 28th, and hopefully their lawyers will show up. I think that, unfortunately, them ghosting out these court dates, having their lawyers not show up, ignoring the courts is a sign, a bad sign, right? It's a red flag that they're gone and they're not planning on coming back. Because if you are planning on coming back, you cannot ignore your court proceedings. Now, I have talked about I Am Academy, right? And iMarkets Live, right? iMarkets Live went through a similar thing. But they did show up for court. They did play ball, and they were able to rebrand themselves and come back as I Am Academy. Okay, that's what the hope was for Novatech. But the difference is Novatech isn't showing up to these court appearances. That's the problem, right? That's the issue. So we'll see what happens on November 28th. All right. This person says, thanks. You're welcome. Another person says, awesome. Awesome, dude. Gnarly. You're welcome. Okay. Do you have a document/Excel sheet that you use to keep track of all the programs you're in with the win-loss ratio? I do. I track it all on Google spreadsheets. Okay. And I also track my trading as well. Because what you track gets better. Right. And if you don't track things, you got no way to know where you're doing good, no way to know where your liabilities are, no way to know where your assets are. And also some of the brokers that I work with, they just tell me flat out, Vaughn, here's the currency pairs that you do well on. Here's the currency pairs that you do not do well on. Here's a history of your trading. Here's your percentage. Boom, 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 boom. And so that's what you have to do, right? In this space, you've got to track what's going on. It's super important, right? We just had 3 new platforms drop here at the Unlimited Freedom Network. And those are Arbitrage, Stack, Trade Like Crazy, and Echo One, right? Which I invested large sums of money. But I'm also tracking those large sums of money on a spreadsheet, as well as all the other crypto platforms that I'm involved in, as well as my trading, right? As well as all the financial stuff that I do, real estate holdings, my businesses outside of YouTube, my YouTube business, right? My YouTube views and analytics and all that. And the thing is, use Google Sheets because it's so user friendly. It's free, right? If you've got a Gmail account, you've got Google Sheets, and it just makes things easier, just to track everything and to keep focus on what's getting better and what's getting worse. That way, you can make and not just. All right, all right, all right. Any update on Marobit? I don't know what you mean with the update on Marobit. There's no update on Marobit. It's just Marobit is Marobit, right? It's like I said, they've been going for 57 days now. They've taken in $11 million. They've paid out $3 million, and they're still here, which I think is a huge, huge win for a HIAB. Okay, I think it's a huge win. I think it's a huge victory, right? The one that lasted the longest was C12, and that was 12% a day for 12 days, right? And that thing lasted for 3 months. I mean, that made people into six-figure incomes and millionaires. I mean, for real, man. That was a great thing while it lasted. But then they punked out at the end. They turned into real jerks. They turned into real a-holes, right? They screwed me over. They screwed my team over. But I still say that they were a very good business, and a lot of people made money with C12. It's just that they were immature. And you're going to find that in the crypto space, right? I'm like in the crypto space, I'm an old guy, right? So the crypto space is run by younger people and, people who just haven't had a lot of life experience, right? So you're going to have some immature people in the crypto space. It is what it is. If you can't stand the heat, get up out the kitchen, right? I like it. It's right up my alley. Somebody said, I am starting to make some money now because of your show, and I'm also a Novatech person. Peace. And then any info on how to join the WhatsApp group. So I don't know what you're talking about with the WhatsApp group, but then I'm glad that you're making some money because of the show. And that's what differentiates me from the haters. Because on this YouTube channel, I get those types of messages where, hey, Vaughn, you saved my life. Vaughn, I was going to kill myself. And because of your show, I'm making money now. And I'm doing this for my family. Thank you so much. Or like, Vaughn, now I'm making money since I watch your show. Now I'm learning how to invest. Now I'm learning how to trade. Boom, 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 boom. I have a positive outlook on life again. Thank you for doing your Unlimited Freedom Network. You're not, if you're a channel that just puts out a lot of hate, or if you're a channel that just only puts out like no negativity, guys, only positivity, only here, guys, and you're like disingenuous, I guarantee you're not getting the same messages that I'm getting, right? And that's the difference, right? That's the difference at the Unlimited Freedom Network. Okay, so definitely appreciate that. This person said they might be in body bags talking about Novatech FX. Okay, let me address that for a second. I don't want any of that on my channel. Okay, we're not going to be doing any threats. We're not going to be doing any references to like killing somebody. We're not going to do no crazy bullshit am I going to have on this channel, right? If you do that, I am going to blacklist you and I'm going to kick you off the channel. Okay, this isn't some weirdo space where we're going to go turn into psychos. Okay, you want somebody to be in a quote unquote body bag. You shouldn't have invested in the first place. And with all due respect, you knew what you were doing when you got into Novatech, right? Everybody knows what they're doing when they get involved with a high risk platform, right? So you made the decision, you invested your money, you probably lost money, and now you want to look for somebody to blame. And more than that, you want to issue a threat to somebody's life on the internet. I'm not going to have that on my channel. We're not going to do that here. Okay, so I've said that before. I'll say it again, right? We're not doing that. We're going to keep it fun. We're going to keep it entertaining. We're going to keep it, keep it as what it is. It's a trading gig, right? You're going to have wins. You're going to have losses. If you're not prepared to have some losses, then go away. Get into something else. Go get a 9-to-5 job, right? But we're not going to lose out on the platform and then start making threats. Okay, that's not what's going to happen on this side of the internet. So here is for you, and here's what you are. All right, this person said about Novatech, of course, there's a case of fraud if it can be proven. that there was not any actual trading going on as they repeatedly claimed. And then somebody else responded, you don't have to prove they weren't trading. They have to prove they were trading. That's how it works, and that's why they ran. Actually, let me give you a hot take here. Okay? They don't have to prove anything to anybody because there were disclaimers on Novatech that when you joined, you enter at your own risk. You're 100% responsible, right? You can't claim fraud after that. After you made a high risk investment, you knew full well what you were doing. You can't turn around and claim fraud. I'm sorry. I know you don't want to hear that. Right? I know you want me to play on your sympathy strings here, right? You want me to give you the violin, right? Oh, poor person lost your money. No, you knew what you were doing. You knew what you were getting into. You knew full well, and you were all good and you were all happy as long as you were getting your weekly percentage. Nobody was complaining, right? But then when the government came in and shut the program down, now you want to say it's a fraud. Now you want to say Cynthia and Eddie are the devil, right? Now you want to say all this stuff. You knew what you were doing, bro. Sorry. You have no case. You have no claim, right? They could say whatever they want on their website. They could say that they're the return of Jesus Christ. They could say anything they want. You can't, once you agree to the disclaimer that you are 100% responsible, you're on the line for this investment. You know it. It doesn't matter what they say, right? And then you want to get into the question, were they trading or not? Well, Novatech was an MT5 broker. What do you mean, were they trading or not? Now, for those of you who know me, you know that I have places of residence in other countries, right? I have places of residence in other countries, right? Because you're not paranoid if it's the truth, okay? So, being out of the country, using one of those residencies that I have in another country, I signed up for Novatech's MT5 trading platform and I did some crypto trades. I trade Bitcoin, I trade Ethereum, BTC USD, ETH USD. I traded the altcoins in tandem with the Bitcoin. I rocked it, baby, on the Novatech MT5 trading broker. I made my own trades. I did it. Who cares, right? Who cares? It doesn't matter what they were doing. You knew what you were doing, and that's what matters, okay? All right, so let's see what we have here. This person says, while I agree with your stance on freedom to choose what, where, and with whom we invest our monies, if the party with whom you are investing entices with verbal contracts, let alone written enticements, and doesn't fulfill their end of the bargain, I am sure most attorneys would consider that fraud. There has to be some accountability for the person/party that takes your money, regardless of the feeling, like the Wild Wild West. You guys are really going to make me go here. You guys are really going to make me go here today, so I'm going to go there. No, most attorneys wouldn't take the case, right? Because most attorneys, they want to make money, right? And they ain't going to make no money off of a case against Novatech. I'll tell you that right now. Bear with me for 1 second, guys. God, it's been so long since I've logged in here. Okay. I want to show you this disclaimer that you probably didn't read. But I think it's a teachable moment here, and that's why I want to do that. So we're going to just take a second, right? We're going to take a second here, guys. We're going to take a second to do that. So that we can talk about what's going on with this Novatech situation. I'll probably have to cut this part and also put this up as a video because the world wants to hear about Novatech. And that is the truth, ladies and gentlemen. It is really kind of a shame what happened with them because they're so popular and they blew up so big. It's just a shame. All right. Bear with me one moment, guys. I'm going to find this. Forgot how crappy this website is too. You guys remember how crappy the Novatech site is? It's trash, man. It's trash. Starting to get old, guys. I need to get my glasses. When I was incarcerated, one of the things that I would do to pass the time is I read an endless amount of books. And it's so dim in there. You know what I mean? Like even with the lights on, it's super, super dim. And it's just dreary, and my eyes have never been the same, right? And so what's the takeaway there? Don't break the law, right? don't become a felon, right? It's just not worth it. Oh, here we go. All right, now I think this is in the maybe it's in the upgrade account tab. Okay, here we go. So when you make a deposit, you click this thing that says terms and conditions. And it says, I have read and I agree to the terms and conditions of this website. Clicking the place order now button will submit my order for processing. I may cancel this purchase within 14 days for a full refund by emailing support@novatechfx.com or contacting customer service 1-904-944-6682. All right. Now, let's talk about this terms and conditions that you have agreed to. All right. Novatech terms of use. And I'm going to I don't think I'm going to read the whole thing here, but I want to go over some real things that are relevant to here. So your access and use to the service is conditioned on your acceptance and compliance with these terms. Availability, errors, and inaccuracies. We are constantly updating our offerings of products and services on the service. The products or services available on our service may be mispriced, described inaccurately, or unavailable, and we may experience delays in updating information on the service in our advertising and other websites. We cannot and do not guarantee the accuracy or completeness of any information, including prices, product images, specifications, availability, and services. We reserve the right to change or update information and to correct errors, inaccuracies, or omissions at any time without prior notice. You don't have a case. You agreed to that. All right. Termination. We may terminate or suspend your account immediately without prior notice or liability for any reason whatsoever. Okay? So let's say we're all terminated. We all agreed to it. You don't have a case. Including without limitation if you breach the terms. Upon termination, your right to use the service will immediately cease. Limitation of liability. In no event shall Novatech Ltd, nor its directors, employees, partners, agents, suppliers, or affiliates be liable for any indirect, incidental, special, consequential, or punitive damages, including without limitation, loss of profits, data, use, goodwill, intangible losses resulting from your access or use of liability access to our service, any conduct or content of any third party on the service, any content obtained from the service, unauthorized access, use, alteration of your transmissions or content, whether based on warranty, contract, tort, or any other legal theory. Any other legal theory. Whether or not we have been informed of the possibility of such damage, and even if a remedy set forth herein is found to have failed in its essential purpose. You don't have a case. You agreed to this. Disclaimer, your use of the service is at your sole risk. The service is provided on an as-is and as-available basis. The service is provided without warranties of any kind, without express or implied, including but not limited to implied warranties of merchantability, fitness for a particular purpose, non-infringement or course of performance. Novatech Ltd, its subsidiaries, affiliates, and its licensures do not warrant that the service will function uninterrupted, secure, or available at any particular time or location. Any errors or defects will be corrected. The service is free of viruses or other harmful components, the result of using the service which meets your requirements. Even if you get a virus, you have agreed not to hold Novatech liable or responsible. All right? That's the Novatech terms of use, ladies and gentlemen. And that's just a few of the points in there, right? That's not even the whole terms of use. You agreed to that. I agreed to that. We all agreed to it. There's no case here, right? And no, most attorneys would not consider it fraud. Most attorneys would laugh because you got involved with something that was super risky. You lost your money and now you're crying about it, right? It'd be like going to get an attorney when you lose at the casino because you were playing blackjack all night long and you had that good feeling, right? But the funny thing is, this person's probably never going to watch this broadcast, right? So while I answered your question, right? But where are you, right? All right. I would like to sign up with Crypto Fund. Send me the link, please. Okay. Crypto Fund does not work like your average platform. Crypto Fund is mainly done offline. Okay. And the reason for that is they don't want to get hacked. Okay, there are hackers in the space, and when you do have a website that's running on a server, running with a specific domain, you can get hacked, right? And if you have automatic controls on there that's sending and receiving funds with Bitcoin or crypto or whatever, hackers can go in there and change wallet addresses and steal the money. Hackers can shut down the site, right? And look, Crypto Fund doesn't want to be a part of that, doesn't want to make themselves open to that kind of attack. So it's done offline. You have to email them. They send you a form, right? You fill out the form, right? You follow the instructions in the form, send in the deposit, and then the deposit is traded and it's added to the liquidity pool of Crypto Fund. Okay, that is the way it works. So yeah, all you got to do is go to the website and check it out from there. As a matter of fact, I think I've got a link to the website up on my thing. It's 390crypto.info/home. There's the website. And then you get an email address there. It's like 390crypto@gmail.com. You email them, right? And then they send you the form, right? Then you follow the instructions on the form. It's Bitcoin in, Bitcoin out. It's a really ingenious play. Okay. Matter of fact, let me pull this up so I can go over some of the cool stuff about Crypto Fund. Okay. So our business consists of crypto trading in the sense of creating a diversified package for our members. Your package consists of multiple crypto trading platforms, as well as trades being done daily by our in-house trading team. Our mission is to diversify your risk in the crypto trading industry by creating a diverse package for you. Because of the nature of the crypto trading industry, the only way to be truly successful is to leverage a large amount of crypto into a large amount of opportunities and or businesses. Our team has the ability to keep your funds diversified into the most lucrative opportunities in the market so that you don't have to. We do the research, we do the trading. You simply check in weekly to see your deposits percentile growth, right? Your deposits enable us to leverage more crypto into a greater amount of business opportunities, as well as create a fund large enough to sustain a winning long-term trading strategy. The benefit to you is to see your account grow on a weekly basis. When we win, you win, and vice versa. Okay. And then it says what we are not. This is not a traditional investment opportunity in any sense of the word. All of the exposure we take is in the crypto markets, and the only tool we leverage in all cases is Bitcoin. That's because, guys, Bitcoin is the least regulated cryptocurrency out there. This means your funds will not be covered by any insurance or monitored/governed by any regulatory body. There is absolutely no guarantee of returns, and you participate in this program willingly and at your own risk. We are not a Ponzi scheme. The definition of a Ponzi scheme is an investment plan where new investors' money is used to pay off old investors' supposed gains. The funds in Crypto Fund are actually deposited into crypto brokers and crypto platforms. The gains are recorded daily, weekly, and monthly. Your deposits will update weekly, showing your percentile gains for a given week. If there is no gain for that week, or if there is a loss in the strategy, that will be recorded as well. We are not Forex traders, stock traders, or traders of any product or business opportunity that would be considered a security. Our packages are not securities. The only form of compensation for us or you is Bitcoin. The businesses we invest in are not securities, nor is your package with Crypto Fund a security. So basically what they're saying there, guys, is that it's a diversified program, right? So you're investing with them, and then they're spreading out your risk in different crypto opportunities, right? And then they're making percentile growth every single week. They post it to their page, and what you do is you take the money you put in there, times it by that percentile growth every single week, and it will grow. And you know, it's like it's like Novatech without the without the without the internet site, and Novatech without the affiliate program. Basically, is what it's like. So shout out to Crypto Fund. All right, this person says that Genesis Bits is not paying already. Well, I say, what do you expect? Right? What do you expect? What do you expect? Right? It's a high yip, right? 7.5% a day. Come on. I mean, it's it rugged, right? It was around for about 3 days and then it rugged, and that's what they do, right? That's exactly what they do. So yeah, and so I don't even really make a big deal out of high yips when they rug, guys, because it's just like, of course they rugged. That's what they do. I think everybody lost out on Genesis Bits. Okay, here's another person trying to get the support of crypto option. I don't know what to tell you, man. You're not watching my videos. Somebody asked how to start the investment in crypto fund. Just go to that website that I linked there. 390crypto.info/home, and that will give you the website. It will show the weekly gain that Crypto Fund gained that week, and then it will also give you an email address, and you just shoot them an email requesting information. They will send you the instructions, right? You follow the instructions, and bada bing, bada boom, you're in Crypto Fund. at that point. Genesis Bits is dead. Yep. Are you in ITP? No, I am not. Okay. And there's a lot of people wanting to know about my take on ITP. And, I don't think it's a bad play, right? I'm just personally not in it, right? I mean, that might change in the future, but right now it's just not one of those plays that I took. The plays that I'm in is Crypto Fund, Crypto Option, Lance Green, Live Good, ETF Pool, Global Aid, Arbitrage Stack. That's a new one. Shout out to Arbitrage Stack. Trade Like Crazy. Shout out to Trade Like Crazy. Echo One. Shout out to Echo One. Dominion Airs, Marob, and Affiliate Advertising Club. And I'm still getting money from QP. So I'm gonna say QP's on the list till two still. But these things, guys, they come and go, right? And it doesn't matter exactly what the platform is necessarily. What matters is that you play it the right way, right? You make it and take it, get your seed money back, lock in some profits, on to the next one, right? That's how you got to play the space, right? And learn how to trade, right? Enroll in my trading course. Why not? Right? Why not learn a skill that's achievable, attainable, sustainable, where you make more than you ever made before? Troy, shout out to you. Troy with the super chat. All right, Troy, do you have a question or comment? You have my full attention, right? If you guys want to go to the top of the list, just go ahead and shoot me a super chat and then message me your question or your comment in that super chat. Or in this case, go ahead and message me your question or your comment now. What would you like to talk about? Thank you for the $9.99 super chat. And let me read your last comments here. All right, you said I can't wait to try your trading strategy. Continue to keep up the good work. Thank you, sir. Facts and that left coins got me good. 500 they took from me on the other site. Okay, Troy, that was not left coins. Okay, that was a scam operation, a recovery operation. So what happens in the space, guys, is that when a platform rugs, or when a platform stops paying, or when a platform gets hacked, or when a platform gets shut down by our friendly neighborhood government that just has our best interest at heart, right? When a platform gets shut down, it was paying, everything was fine, everything was great, and the government said, you can't do that. You're making people rich. What are we going to do? Who's going to work at McDonald's? So when the platform gets shut down or whatever happens to the platform, the rug pull is in, there's always going to be companies, scam companies, right? And they're all over my comment section, guys. So watch out in my comment section. There's a bunch of fraudsters that try to come in and get more money out of you, promising you to give you your initial back, right? And so unfortunately, that was a learning lesson for you, but it's good that it was a learning lesson for you because you will never make the same mistake again. Okay. Left coins was great. It was around for a couple of months, 60 something days. A lot of people did good at it. Right. And it is what it is. Right. And Troy, you want to get in at the beginning of these things. Okay. You don't want to wait until a platform has been around for 2 months or 3 months or whatever to get into it, because the longer you wait, the more you're stacking the cards against yourself, right? And you want to get in early. You want to withdraw early, withdraw often, practice mental toughness, diversify, never invest what you cannot afford to lose into any platform. You have to practice all of these things, right? And okay, good. So you did make your money back and then some. So what I get from that, what I'm taking from that is that even after that $500 loss, you still came out in the green and in the positive, right? And that's what I like to hear. Shout out to you. All righty. This person says that GS Partners sounds like Mavie / Ultron. Yeah, I don't really know who those are. I know Mavie's just trash. This person says about Alterion, game over. Yep, Alterion was it's a disappointment. It was a disappointment, but that is the name of the game, right? That is the name of the game. in the space. You got to be ready, man. Sometimes you're going to get knocked down and just got to get back up, be diversified, be in a lot of different platforms. If somebody went and put all their money into Alterion, they would be like seriously depressed right now, right? But because Alterion was only one rug pull out of a bunch of different platforms that I'm involved in, I didn't even feel it, but I did lose money. Okay, I did lose money in Alterion. It's just that I make a lot more money from the ones that succeed than the money that I lose from the ones that fail. And so that's why it's a net positive and a net profit, right? And that's why I could walk away from YouTube. I could walk away from trading. I could walk away from my businesses outside of YouTube. And I could just live the rest of my life on the passive income that I got coming in from these different platforms because I keep a rotation, right? I keep a rotation. I don't get married to any of the platforms, right, in the space. All right. And with the super sticker, thank you, sir. I do appreciate you. Okay, Troy with the super sticker. So shout out to you, Troy. All righty. This person says Lucky Ape is a scam now. Well, Lucky Ape got hacked. I mean, if you want to know what happened with Lucky Ape, they got hacked, right? And they got hacked because, for the reason being that their server wasn't secure enough. The people who were running the server probably didn't even want Lucky Ape to be a thing in the first place. And, it's a shame. But we're seeing more and more of that in the space, right? And that's why I think that a program like Crypto Fund is a good idea because it's done, the majority of Crypto Fund is done offline. What that means is the businesses that you're doing back and forth with them is offline. You're doing it through email, right? Then you're sending direct from your crypto wallet to the crypto wallet at Crypto Fund, right? And then Crypto Fund is trading in-house and doing what they do in-house. So it's not something that people can hack in and just get all the money and pull it out, right? Like with what happened with Lucky Ape is sad, right? But it happens. And, in order to be a successful crypto platform, you have to have a strong server and you have to have a strong domain. And frankly, you can't go to somebody like GoDaddy, right? You can't go to somebody like who's just a normal internet server people because they're going to flag you as a scam operation because they think that anything having to do with crypto is automatically a scam because they're prejudiced against crypto. They're cryptophobes, right? And so you got to find these secure servers, right? And you got to have a connection. And Lucky Ape obviously didn't have that connection, right? So that's exactly what happened. All right, let me hit some of these chats. All right. What are your thoughts on my Dana? I said that. I can't wait to get to try your trading strategy, Troy. Okay, good, man. You definitely should try it. It's great, right? And learning how to trade, it's one of those skills that once you learn it, it can't be taken away from you, right? So you can go into the markets anytime and potentially make money in the markets anytime, right? I've got a lot of great, I love being a trader, right? I love it because for a lot of reasons, right? But it was, I'm an insurance broker turned full-time trader, right? Insurance broker, got in trouble, went to prison, got out of prison, so became an insurance broker again. And then because I was a felon, I got my licenses revoked, right? So lost my licenses. And that's when I learned how to trade. Why? Because I was living in $1 million plus house, a couple of nice cars. I was living the life. I had the lifestyle. I was used to this type of lifestyle, making a lot of money. And I said, if I don't learn something where I can make large sums of money, then I'm going to be zeroed out again. And I've been zeroed out a lot of times in my life, right? And I guess it's part of life, right? I mean, I don't think that the thing is I take a lot of big risks. And so that's how I make a lot. And then that's also how I get zeroed out. But I had to learn something, man. I had to figure something out. I couldn't go back to like work at a managerial position because I'm a felon. Couldn't even get a job at McDonald's because I'm a felon. Not that I would want to do that, right? But I had to figure out something where I could be my own boss and where I could make large sums of money. And that's how I learned how to trade. That's why I learned how to trade. I took 101, 201, 301, 401 college level courses. I did the sleepless nights. Man, I tried every single strategy until I finally was able to develop one that worked on a consistent basis. And I'm going to be getting back into doing my Trader Tuesday videos real soon, right? Probably Tuesday. I'm going to drop another Trader Tuesday video because I've got there's some great platforms out there. There's some great brokers out there. And I just want to share. I want to share the sauce with you guys, right? So once again, guys, it says that the ads are going to start to run. I don't know why it's doing that now, but it's just hang in there with me. If it starts playing ads, I will be back. Whatever when the ads stop playing. So, but with running all these damn ads, they better pay me some money. That's all I got to say. Okay. SG says, continue to keep it real, Vaughn. Thank you, SG. Here is for you. Blue Sky, was Marobit the platform that you said may be based in the UK? European citizens are being pressured to go cashless and accept CBDCs. Yeah, it's the mark of the beast, Blue Sky. I mean, it's the freaking end of the world. You know what I mean? With the way that these governments are operating, pretty soon we're going to have a centralized one world government, and it's going to be, the Bible is true, man. And the stuff that it says in the book of Revelation is going to happen, right? And it's got to happen sometime. Maybe it'll happen in our lifetime, right? But it's crazy. Now, having said that, let me see where Marobit is located. Yeah, they are. As a matter of fact, they are located in the UK, excuse me. King Charles, right? King Charles. And it's not just King Charles, it's the banks, it's the financial institutions, it's the world. They don't want a free market, right? And what Bitcoin represents is a free market. What the orange pill represents is free market trading between you and me. I want to make a deal with you, you want to make a deal with me, and we believe that that should be nobody else's business but yours and mine, right? Why does it have to be the government's business if me and you make a deal? Why? Okay, and that's the thing that so it represents a loss of control, and they're freaking out. I saw a guy who did a crypto platform in one of these. I forget what country it was. It was like a European country. Do you know they gave him 100 life sentences? Now, why would you give a finance person 100 life sentences? I mean, he's not a serial killer, right? But that's how much the world system is going against crypto, right? Because they're losing control. And for whatever reason, that terrifies them to the point where they're willing to put one of their citizens in jail for the rest of their life. You should have seen the guy's face. He looked totally confused. Like, what is happening here? The FTX guy, he's probably never going to see the light of day, right? Here in America. But we've already got the per capita. We've already got the highest prison population per capita in the entire world, right? So I'm never surprised when they send somebody to prison in this country because they make money off of it, right? Troy with the super chat. Thank you, sir. Just let me know what you want to talk about, my friend, because you have given 3 super chats. So if you got something on your mind, question or comment you want me to read and talk about, just put it right there in the chat and I will get to it ASAP. All right. Blue Sky, I don't take people's words, written or spoken, too seriously. My dad would always say, I trust God, and everybody else pays cash. Shout out to you. That's a good one. All right. Har Har says, will QP last 1 month more? I hope so. I hope it lasts long enough for all of you guys to cycle and to get your cycle money out. And then what I would say is don't go in with another big sum of money, right? At that point. If they do get through this, great. But let's be smart about it, guys, right? And let's not risk huge sums of money on a platform that's starting to show red flags. That's all I'm saying. Okay. Let's see what else we got here. Troy says, keep up the good work. Blue Sky says, let's get those large sums of money, right? Large sums of money, ladies and gentlemen. We want to get that, not this. Troy says, I made my money back and then some. Good, man. Good for you. Shout out to you. That makes me happy. Blue Sky says, keep at least 10 rugs beneath you at all times. Yeah, hey, look, man, that's the name of the game, Blue Sky. You got to be involved in a lot of different platforms. That's how you survive in the space. Flat out. Levi, how do you build a rotation? All right, so let's talk about that, right? And let's just talk about having a rotation in life and having a lot of options in life, okay? The way that you do it is that you figure out your risk capital, all right? So I always say that if I had to start over today from scratch, the first thing that I would do is I would make $10,000. How? I would just get any kind of job. I would get a job cleaning up toilets. I would get a job sweeping the streets, whatever. I would just get any type of job and I would save money. I would sleep in my car. I would sleep in a tent, right? I would do whatever I had to do for, 2 or 3 months to save up $10,000 or 6 months or whatever. Okay. And then what I would do is I would take that 10,000 and I would split that into 10 different passive income opportunities, right? That way I would have 1,000 in 10 opportunities, right? That way, if a couple of them rug, which a couple of them will, I would still have my risk spread out because I've built my rotation. Okay. Also, I would learn how to trade. So I would get the trading course, right? It's like $200, $300, right? Learn how to trade, teach myself the skill. Okay. And that's how I would build myself back up from ground zero, right? If I had to do that today. Now, developing a rotation is you figure out how much you can afford to lose, figure out what your risk capital is. Is it $1,000? Is it $10,000? Is it $500? Once you've got that number, the what you can definitely afford to lose, what you can put in and start your rotation with, then you decide how many platforms can you get involved in. If you only got $500, you'll probably only be able to do 105 different platforms, right? And you have to find platforms that let you get on the low end like that, right? Is what it is. But you got to start somewhere, right? Just if you're not willing to bust your butt, right, and pull in a lot of money, then you've got to start with what you have, right? Now, I think it's ideal. Like say you've got 1,000, then you can find 10 different $100 platforms, right, and do it like that. But that's how you build the rotation. And then once you build the rotation, you got to keep it going, right? So if 3 of your platforms rug pull, brother, you've got to get into 3 more right then, so that you keep your 10 platform rotation. You see what I'm saying? You want to keep it go. You got to keep it going. So you're always constantly moving. The wheels are always spinning. You're always cranking, and that passive income continues to come in every single day. You're making withdraw, and it will come to a point where you will start making more money than not, right? And you'll start making more than you're losing. And then at that point, you just up your game, up your ante, boom, 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 more platforms, larger sums of money. Now you're getting larger withdrawals and you scale it. One of the reasons why I fell in love with trading is you can scale it, guys. The same trade that makes you $1 can make you $100,000. The same platform that makes you $1 can make you $100,000. It's scalable, but you got to start. You got to start. You got to start somewhere. Don't sit on the sideline, especially not right now. Who knows how much longer we're going to have before this, Blue Sky was talking about the government crackdown, before the whole world just cracks down and it's the end. Who knows? So we got to strike while the iron is hot. All right, Blue Sky, Lucky Ape quickly turned to drunk chimpanzee. They got hacked, Blue Sky. That's what happened. Levi, can you start your trading account with $200? Sure, you can start your trading account with anything. I did a $50 challenge one time where I took a $50 trading account and traded it up to 10,000, right, with me and my trading students. Dude, you can start with anything, right? I think on some of the brokers, you can get in for as low as $10. I've got one broker that'll 3x your money as soon as you get into it. So if you put in 1,000, that broker will give you $3,000 to play with. True. It's true, right? There's a lot that you can do with trading, but it's powerful. Trading is like owning a gun, guys. Trading is like having a weapon, right? It's a powerful thing. It can be used for good, or it can really hurt somebody. It can hurt you if it's in the wrong hands. So you've got to learn how to do it. You got to have your strategy. You got to be smart about it. Don't be stupid and piss away your money in your trading account, right? So there's stuff that you have to learn, right? Risk management strategies. And you have to learn, it's a skill, right? Like anything else. Like if you learn the skill of painting, or if you learn the skill of taping, if you learn the skill of bricklaying, right? It's just a skill like that, right? But once you learn it and once you know it, nobody can ever take it away from you. And then as long as there's a free market economy anywhere in the world, you can trade and make money, right? And then it becomes fun because it's like you've cracked the money equation, right? And at that point, it becomes really cool, right? Like one of the main things that I do is I teach people how to make money, right? Now, when I was younger, right, I thought I wanted to do all kinds of different things. And the fact is, I didn't have the money to do what I wanted to do when I was younger, right? So I had to figure out how to make money. And I did. And now what I do is go figure, I teach other people how to make money. And it's fine. It's fine. It's great. It's fulfilling, right? I get to tell my story. I get to give my testimony. I get to share my faith. I get to do all that stuff. But the main thing that I do is I teach people how to make money because I had to learn how to do it. Why? Because I wanted a family, right? I wanted homes. I wanted property. I wanted cars. And, you can't really have a family if you can't provide for that family, right? That's just the truth. It's messed up. If a guy can't provide for his family, it's a bad situation. Trust me, bro. So yeah, I don't know how I got on that tab. Oh yeah, the $200 trading, dude. You can start with 50. You start with $5. The point is that you start. Okay, I'm gonna put up a user-friendly practice trading strategy here on my YouTube channel and just give it away for free, right? So that everybody who wants to start trading can start trading. Okay. All right. Troy says, "Let's go, let's go, let's go." You know it, buddy. Levi, can you talk more about Arbitrage Stack and what's the minimum deposit? Sure thing. Let me go ahead and pull up my Arbitrage Stack account. Okay. Oh, crap. It's rugged. Just kidding. It's still here. All right. Don't you get the joke? Come on. That was at least a little funny, right? It's gone. Here's the investment plan with Arbitrage Stack, okay? Arbitrage Stack is an expert arbitrage trader in the crypto space, okay? So what is arbitrage, guys? Arbitrage works like this. You've got different crypto brokers like Coinbase. What's the one with the BNB? Binance. So you got Binance out there. You got Coinbase. You've got Hugo's Way. You've got all kinds of different brokers worldwide. Kraken, all kinds of them, thousands and tens of thousands. And they each offer their offerings at discrepancies on the price. So if you have a large sum of money and you can make a lot of little transactions capitalizing on those discrepancies, you can make a little bit of money on each transaction, buying and selling Bitcoin, or buying and selling USDT, or buying and selling Sol, or buying and selling whatever, whatever your favorite crypto coin is, right? Your favorite altcoin. Because each broker gives you a different spread. And if you know about the spreads, if you capitalize the spreads and you have enough money, this is where the liquidity comes in. This is why they need our investments. You can capitalize that and you can make a lot of money. It's a type of trading. It's called arbitrage. So that's what that is. And let's talk about the real sauce about what Arbitrage Stack does. Now, the investment here is a minimum investment of $500. Okay, so that's going to be a little bit steep for some people, right? But it's 500 through pretty much as high as you. I mean, it's like 50 million or something like that. I mean, you may as well just say 500 till as high as you want. You can get your capital back at any time. The return type is lifetime. So as long as our arbitrage stack is going, you will get your returns. There's an unlimited period of days that you can be a part of the platform, and you can get your profits daily 2.1%, and that's Monday through Friday. So there's no profit on Saturday, and there's no profit on Sunday. Okay, I've been in arbitrage stack for a couple of days now. I'm really happy with the returns. I did put in a lot of money in there, so I'm expecting arbitrage stack to last for at least a little while, right? To where I can make my deposit back and get into some profits. And 2.1% a day, 5 days a week. That's what it's all about, right? That's what it's about. And I'm hoping that it hits a home run, right? Having said that, it's not my only platform, right? I'm in a ton of different platforms. So if, God forbid, arbitrage stack were to rug pull, yeah, I'd lose a little bit of money on it. But at this point, I'm not going to lose anywhere close to what I started because I've already made a lot of my money back, frankly. Shout out to you. Let's go back to the comments here on my YouTube channel. Hi, Phil. Does Left Coins have an automatic reinvest feature? Who's Phil? Okay, what are you talking about? No, Left Coins is rugged. And who is Phil? I'd really like to know. Right? How do you get Phil? I must look like somebody named Phil to this person. Here's one. Left Coin's rugged? Well, yeah, you could say that, sure. You could say that Left Coin's rugged. Yeah, you could say that. It's gone, right? But they all eventually go, right? So you got to get in early, capitalize on it, get your profit, and get up out of there, baby. That's the name of the game. All right. And then this person said, there's no way to hold Novatech accountable. They are gone. All that bullcrap I read that you agreed to? You agreed to it. You took the risk. So how about taking some responsibility and some accountability for your own actions, right? Instead of saying you want to hold Novatech accountable. Why don't you hold yourself accountable, right? Do better next time. I'm sorry, is that a little too much truth for you, right? Is that a little too harsh? Is that a little too much orange pill, titanium pill, stainless steel pill sauce for you to handle? Are you choking on the sauce right now? How about it? Let's take some responsibility, right? We know what we're doing, right? We're not victims here. There's no victims around here. All right. This person said, hi, good day. I started with QP 10 USD and I'm not sure I might see my money back. $10? Yeah, you probably will see your money back, bro. Like, don't trip. It's okay. But we're talking about plays that are being made for hundreds of thousands of dollars here. And this guy got his 6-figure deposit swallowed up. And it is what it is. It's like I said on my other video. Maybe he was a bad guy, right? Maybe he deserved to lose his money, right? But I still don't think it's right to take all the money, right? If you're going to kick somebody out, let them get their initial deposit back, in my opinion, right? Especially if they dump $100,000 into your platform. It's just a bad look, right? To kick somebody out and take their money. It's kind of a bad look, right? I mean, I'm not saying that it doesn't happen. Of course it happens. But you take that, and then you also take this thing with the new crypto bot, And what we're seeing is a little bit of desperation on the part of the platform. And we've got to call it out, right? Because that's what we do here at the Unlimited Freedom Network. We call them out, we call them to account, right? We're not scared of that. We're not beholden to any platforms here at the Unlimited Freedom Network. If you're doing good, I'm going to sing your praises. If you're doing bad, I'm going to clown you. I'm going to make fun of you. I'm going to call you out. And I'm going to let the people know what's really going on in the space. That's why I have a channel. That's why I have a program, right? Or else I'd be just like every other talking head out there that just says the same narrative, and it's just on the surface level, that's just kind of boring. Don't you want something that's going to give you a little bit of edutainment, right? I do, right? I am what I was looking for in the space. Holy mother of scammers. That's kind of funny. That's kind of funny, buddy. I'll give you this. All right, and this is somebody said yes, and this is on. Well, I don't know what you got suspended from, but this person says yes, I got suspended because I was getting my friends on my computer and signing them up. I won't do that again. Damn it. That is a good call out, right? That is a good shout out. If you're using the same IP address, the platform is going to think you're doing something called stacking. And stacking is when you open up a bunch of different accounts in order to refer yourself to yourself in order to get those referral bonuses, right? And if a company thinks that you're stacking, they're going to kick you out. And they're going to do it just based on the IP address. So even though you were referring people and you were signing them up for your own computer, which I know I've done that too, right? I would get on the phone when I was first getting into network marketing. I would get on the phone and I would call people and I would literally sign them up using my computer, right? And I would get their credit card number over the phone, or I would get their Bitcoin or whatever over the phone. I would like walk them through the process, sign them up on my computer. And it to somebody like who was looking from the outside in, it looked like everything was coming from the same IP address. And that's what happened with you, right? So the thing that I want to give you a shout out about, and the thing that I want to give you an attaboy and a pat on the back is that you're actually signing people up. You can make a lot of money in this space if you do referrals and you do sign people up. You just have to figure out a way to do it without it looking like you're stacking, right? So that's going to be your challenge. At the end of the day, you're going to have to figure out how to sign people up who know how to use a computer, right? So, I mean, I don't have any monopoly on YouTube. You can make a YouTube channel, right? Or you can make a Facebook thing, or right? It's just common sense. This person said Genesis bits now, left coins, Marobit next. I don't know, maybe, but the whole premise of this question, Genesis bits now, left coins, is Marobit next? Here's my answer. It doesn't matter what's next. What matters is that you're diversified, that you've got your rotation, like we were talking about earlier on the broadcast, and that you're doing this the right way. And then it doesn't matter who rugs next, right? When a platform rugs you out, you got to get into another platform. If you lose out on 3, you got to get into 3 more. Because you got to keep your rotation. I'm not telling you to lose your money over and over again. That's not what I'm telling you. Hear me. Hear what I'm saying to you. If you're diversified into a lot of platforms, you're not going to be losing money. It's going to be a net. It's going to work out into a net positive. But you can't get butthurt when you can't do that. Getting butthurt when you lose a trade. You'll never be a successful trader if you don't know how to lose. Or you'll never be successful because, newsflash, you're going to lose. You just got to win more than you lose, baby. Got to win more than you lose. You got to profit more profits than losses. That's how it's done. I'm giving you the sauce. I'm telling you the truth. No chaser here. I'm hitting you like a brick to the jaw with the truth. Okay? Looks like ads are going to run shortly for some viewers, so I am going to take a quick break. All right, and I'll be right back, guys. All right, and we are back. All right, this person's talking about Aladdin bot, right? Saying that they can't get into Aladdin bot. So I've heard a couple of different things in regards to Aladdin bot, guys. I've heard some people who are still rolling with it, right? And then I've heard some people who aren't. Personally, I got out of Aladdin bot because they fronted a bunch of people money and then they took it back, right? And so that's just kind of a weird behavior to me. So let me go over to Aladdin bot and let's see if it's even still up and running. I've got it as a rug pull. But you guys know how I am. Sometimes I call the rug pull before it's, before the thing actually goes away. All right, so here it is. Looks like I can log in. Let me see what's going on with Aladdin bot. All right, it wants to give me the authenticator code. Okay, well, that's fine. Unless I got rid of Aladdin bot on my Google Authenticator. Oh, no, I didn't. Okay. Log in. All right, so according to this, oh yeah, I mean this is weird, man. It says that I've got a balance of $6,596, but when I try to withdraw, it never works. So let me go ahead and put in a withdraw. This is so weird, man. I'm going to withdraw Bitcoin, and I'm going to say I'm going to try to withdraw all of it. Actually, no, I'm not, because I know that that's not going to work. Let me try to withdraw 1,000. Oh. Okay, I'm going to put in a withdrawal for 1,000, and we'll see what happens. This is another one that went to a different website. So that means that they got kicked off of their server. And the reason why these companies get kicked off of their server is because that the owner of the server, thinks that because it's a crypto company, it's an automatic scam. So they got kicked off of their first server, and now they are on a new server. It's aladdinbot.net. All right, so I put in a withdrawal for 1,000. Let me go ahead and click to the withdraw and see what happens. Okay, it says withdraw 1,000. It says pending. All right. So there you go. We'll see if I get it. Right. I'm not counting on it. I mean, because Aladdin bot's been weird with how it pays out. Let's get to some more questions and then I'll grab you guys in the chat. Do you not think Cynthia and her husband committed crimes against their users? No, I don't think they did. I think that the US government and the Canadian government committed crimes against its people. I think Novatech would still be around today if the governments hadn't stepped in and flagged them, right? And come after them and gone after them. That's what I think, right? And you can try to argue with that all day, but you'll never prove me wrong because I know I'm right. Novatech would still be here right now. Novatech would still be paying right now if it weren't for the powers that be swooping in like Superman and saving everybody. Captain Save them, right? Save you guys from making money, right? Thank God for that. Is there any more news about Left Coins? You said you contacted them. I hope for an update soon from your news and many others also. They ghosted me, man. They ghosted me, bro. I thought we were better than that. I thought that the feeling was there. I thought that the fire was there, right? But they ghosted me. They hit it and quit it, right? They tooted and booted. They wham, bam, thank you, ma'am. And then I never heard from them again. All right. Time to join Daily Minds. Okay. I have no idea what that is. Uh, this person said, has anyone visited cryptocore.ltd on the Left Coins Telegram? Don't do that, guys. That's a scam. It's a scam-a-lama ding-dong. Any updates on Genesis Bits? Yeah, Genesis Bits is gone. There's the update. What did you expect? It was a 7.5% a day high yip. What did you think was going to happen? Vaughn, any update on Vortic United? Yeah, Vortic United's gone, right? They're trying to come back as some copy trade thing, and they're not even going to be doing anything until April of next year. So, I mean, it was great while it lasted, but like I said, these things don't last forever, and that's just the way that it goes. Global Aid is at it again. Another bogus meeting today, but you cannot ask any questions. This company is garbage. Report this company. Well, let me tell you something. I'm still getting paid with Global Aid. Okay. So I ain't reporting nobody because Global Aid is still paying me. So yeah, it's not a whole lot of money, right? But hey, why would I report it when they're still paying? Right. I ROI'd on Global Aid right at the beginning, and now I'm still getting a few bucks a day to my MetaMask wallet. So I'm going to keep milking it until it goes away completely. I'm not butthurt at all. I got no problem with Global Aid. They are what they are. It just is what it is. All right. What is the minimum investment for crypto funds? So there's no minimum investment, but you guys have to remember there's a $199 fee when you join crypto funds. So if you send $200, you're going to be trading with $1, right? So just keep that in mind. All righty. The latest on Novatech. Where do we find the whole interview or the whole story? How about you actually go to the YouTube channel and look at the video? Because I love when people watch these little short video clips and then says it's a clip from the full video, and they go, "Where's the video?" Or "How can I watch more? Where can I see more?" Go to the channel. Click on videos. Find the video, right? Go there. Do you want me to spoon feed you? This person said they can't find the link to crypto fund. Once again, it's not a link. You have to send a message to their email and get the form, right? And then follow the instructions on the form. Why? Why do we do that? Why does crypto fund do that? Because that prevents the hacking, right? They're not on they're not like beholden to a server or a domain where they can possibly get hacked and the money can get stolen out of the account. Okay, that's why it's done offline and it's done in-house, right? And it's a super smart way to do it, in my opinion. And also that keeps away from the hacking problem. And they've got other things in place that I've never seen any other companies do. So that's why they're my number one right now. This person said, "Relax, Mike." Relax, Mike. Right? Whatever happened to relax, Mike? Relax, Mike. We're not going to rug. No problem here. This person said, "Vaughn, what's the deal with AAC? How come you haven't lit them up yet on your YouTube channel? I thought they would be on the rug report by now." No, AAC is not a rug. AAC, for those of you who don't know, is Affiliate Advertising Club, and I like their concept because they allow us to advertise in the space, and the market is a warm market because we're all in the space anyway, so we're advertising different opportunities to each other, and I think it's a great idea. And yeah, they had a bad start, no doubt about it. They had a slow start, no doubt about it. I got paid today, guys. I got Litecoin sent to my account. So it is working, right? And I would love to see it succeed. That's why it's not on the rug report. All right, this person said QP is not rugging. Another person said, nope, they're not going to rug anytime soon. They are doing great. Guys, I hope so. Okay, I hope so. That's all I can say to you, right? I hope that you're right, right? Because QP has been great, and I hope that it continues to be great, right? But if there's a red flag, I'm going to call it, okay? And I did the same thing with Novatech. So when the red flags started happening, I shouted it out, right? And I was the first, and I was right. I was right. So just take it for what it's worth, right? Enter at your own risk, and just understand that it is what it is. Okay. And if you are a person who's more cautious, if you are a person who is trying to maximize your profits, then I would wait before putting large sums of money into QP. I would wait and see. Okay? That is the nicest I can possibly be about it. This person said, I don't think QP is rugging, and you will have to apologize. You must not know me. You must not know me very well. Don't ever tell me I have to do anything. Right? You're not going to get on the good side of Vaughn with that type of language. I have been to the mountaintop, and I've been to the valley low, and I don't have to do anything. Believe me. All right. Alrighty. Marobit is slow paying for your information. Okay, so we've seen the Marobit slow pay. We've seen that people have been saying that they've been getting banned from Marobit. My question is, were you able to ROI? That's what I want to know about Marobit. They were a high up from the start, a high yield investment platform. I can't believe that they've been around as long as they have. They've been around 57 days now. So, man, I mean, that is not a failure in the space, right? That's a success story, right? Are they rugged? I don't know. Are they going to rug? I don't know. Could they rug? Sure, they could rug at any time, right? It's a high dip. It was high risk from the get-go. It was high risk from the start. I got into 5 high-risk platforms when I got into Marobit, and they all rugged, right? They all rugged within like a week, except for Marobit. But I made all that money back and more with Marobit. So all in all, practice your risk management strategies. Don't be in only 1 or 2 platforms. That's how you lose in the space. You got to be in 10 platforms. You got to be in 12 platforms. You got to be in 20 platforms. I'm just telling you the truth, right? I'm just giving you that raw, real sauce. I'm hitting you with the truth like a brick to the chin. Okay? That's the reality here, guys. If you're not diversified, you're going to lose. Right? And if you are diversified, you're always going to win, and it's going to feel great. All right, somebody said about QP. This is all because of one person who misbehaved in QP after rugging his own platform, which is we're talking about Ed, right? That's a good taste of his own medicine. If you ask me, I hope QP will use his money to give it back to the QP society. Go, 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 QP. I disagree, man. I disagree. I don't think it's a good look to just jack somebody's money, even if they did do something wrong. Right? Like if they did something wrong, then yeah, sure, kick them out of the platform, but give them their initial deposit back, or at least make them whole. That's what I think would be the right way to do it, because 2 wrongs don't make a right. And one person, quote unquote, stealing money is not going to be, it's not like, it doesn't make it right for another person to now come and steal their money. Right? I've been in this space for a while. I don't care what you think about Ed personally. Like I said, I don't even know that it was Ed, that's who it happened to. Some people out there think that it was Ed, and, Ed was playing games or whatever. And, say whatever you want. It's still not right. Okay. You're never going to hear me say that that was right for QP to do that. Somebody said, I sent you an email. Thank you. This person said, you were not wrong. I think you should have said something, and I appreciate everything you do. In my opinion, as far as this space goes, you're the only one on YouTube who is genuine. You bring the facts and your honest opinion. Most people don't tell the truth. Well, shout out to you. Appreciate you. Let me give you one of these. But I'm not the only one, guys. There's great people in the space. My DeFi guru, Bank of Gerald, um, Lambo Drew, you know, DeFi ROI King. I mean, if I forget to shout you out, forgive me. There's a lot of great people in the space. Crypto Muscle. Um, Anybody else who I forgot, just forgive me. There's a lot of great voices in the YouTube space, right? And a lot of these people are good friends and colleagues. So I am not the only one, right? But I am going to keep bringing it to you raw and real from my perspective. And this person says, you're absolutely wrong. QP stated clearly in their terms and conditions that any violation can allow them to ban the user. And this is normal for any company in the world. It is not normal to scam a platform and ask them to return your funds. You keep attacking without logic even behind it. No, I'm just telling you what I think, okay? Like this other person said, banned without a penny, that's a red flag. You know, yeah, they shouldn't have broken the rules. Okay, I'll give you that. But dude, does that mean that the QP keeps their $100,000 deposit? Really? You really believe that that's okay? Because I don't believe that, right? I think that that's lame. Sure, kick the guy out, but at least you know, give him the deposit back, less the money that you paid him for the fraud. As far as I can tell, let me hit a couple chats real quick, guys. Were you able to get in on Arbitrage Stack on day one? No, no. I just joined Arbitrage Stack. And Blue Sky says, be careful when speaking about Novatech. Remember, Cynthia said she would rain down the wrath of God. Actually, correction, she said she would rain down more than the wrath of God. Which, how do you do that? Right? I don't want to know. Alchemist the God, if you add more money to crypto fund, does it go to your capital or separate stake? It goes to whatever you have in there. So like, let's say you've got $1,000 and then you add another 1,000, it's just going to add to your deposit and you're going to get so you're going to get the 5% on the 2,000 rather than the 1,000 that next week, right? Hopefully that makes sense. So you're not going to have a bunch of different deposits. It's just going to add to what you have in your capital. And then that capital is going to continue to grow on that percentile basis. It's a good question. Rich and Savvy. Hi, Vaughn. I just came on. Have you addressed Marobit? Yeah, you might want to catch it on the replay. But and then you said, is your Marobit withdrawals processing? Well, let me just double check here because I looked earlier and it looked like they are. But let me go over to Marobit right now and look at my latest withdrawals, and then I will check and see if those funds have been sent. But like I said, Marobit is a super high yip. So when a high yip rugs, I don't even really talk about it, to be honest with you, because they're all going to rug and it's just a matter of time. And like I said, Marobit has lasted way, 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 way longer than anybody expected. And most people can't complain, because we all knew what we were getting into when we got into something like this. So let me look at my latest withdrawals if I can. All right, let's check it out. I'm pulling up my wallet right now to see if these withdrawals actually hit from this morning. Okay, that's one from Marobit that hit. Okay, that's two. So far, two have hit from this morning. All of them have hit. So every withdrawal that I did this morning has hit. You guys have to understand, man. I have never had an issue personally with Marobit, but I know that a lot of people have because I see your comments, right? And I see what's happening out there in the space. Okay, so while I haven't had an issue personally, that doesn't mean that other people aren't having issues, right? I've never had an issue personally with QP, right? But the reason why I said something is because, hey, when something happens, you gotta call it out. Now with Marobit, it's a little bit different because Marobit is a super high yip, right? I never expected it to last 2 weeks, let alone 57 days, right? So I'm riding it till the wheels fall off, right? And if you're not getting your withdrawal, if it were me, I would just move on, right? Like I'm ready any day for Marobit to be gone, right? But I'm ready for that with any platform. But if it were me, I would move on. So the strategy is you try to put money into 10 or 12 or 20 different platforms, right? That way, when one of them rugs or when two or three of them rug, you're still good. So, like, let's say you've got 10 different platforms, three of them rug out. Cool. Take that money that you're making from the other seven and invest into three more and keep yourself at 10 and keep that 10 in the rotation. You will always make more than you lose, right? That's been my experience so far in the space, right? And so that's the type of sauce that you're not getting anywhere else. So hit the like button because nobody else is giving you the same kind of sauce that I'm giving here at the Unlimited Freedom Network. Nobody is giving you the orange pill, titanium pill, stainless steel pill sauce the way that I'm giving it to you. It's just not. It's just not. Yeah, like with Marrowbit, I don't do all the red flags and all the rug report and all of that because it's a high yip. Those the real high risk high yips, it's just not even worth mentioning because you know that they're gonna rug. Uh this person said, just my 2 cents, but all of Vortex problems seem to have occurred after they added several other plans and complicated things. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. Well, remember, guys, Vortic United didn't add those other plans until they were already not paying. So not only were they not paying, they also added other plans to rake in some money. So Vortic United, it was just all bad. Vortic United rug pulled, and it was nasty. It was ugly. And they still, to this day, they haven't admitted it, right? They're still like hanging the carrot for people. And there's still people out there who are thinking that Vortic is going to come back. This person said, this whole video is genuinely inspiring. Embrace your dreams and unwavering determination. I'm going to kick this person off of my channel. And I'm going to report them. You might wonder, why would you report somebody who gives you a compliment like that? Because this is obviously a fake account, right? What are they talking about? Just give me a random compliment? See ya. This person said that everything is a scam. Well, it's all on how you look at it, man. It's all on how you look at it. I mean, I'm making a lot of money, and I know a lot of people who are making a lot of money in the space. So you can call it whatever you want, bro. But if you do this right, you can make good money doing this, right? So, I mean, I think you're just a person who's just thinks that everything is a scam and everything that has to do with crypto is automatically a scam. And, you can miss me with that. Call of Duty man. Hey, Vaughn, I've been a member with Live Good since June 25th, and I don't have anybody under me. Are they still placing people, or is that totally on me to do this? Thanks for being you. Let me go to the website. I think they are still placing people. I just think it's not popping like that, for whatever reason right now. But let me see what they say on here. Okay, it says at Live Good, your health and wellness will always be our number one focus. That's why we eliminate the middleman. And I've got my Live Good tumbler here. And here's a sticker. Want a sticker? There you go. Here's a sticker. That's why we eliminate the middleman to make the highest quality products on the planet available to our customers and members for a fraction of the price of the competition. I agree with that. And on top of the huge savings you get when you purchase any of our life-changing products, we also give you the opportunity to earn income with the most exciting compensation plan in history. In fact, you can earn up to $2,047.50 per month without ever enrolling a single person. Okay, earn income in 6 ways. You've got the weekly fast start commissions for each person you refer to Live Good who becomes an affiliate for $49.95. We will reward you with a $25 commission paid out the very next week. Plus, if any of the people you enroll chooses to enroll others, not only will they be rewarded, but you will also receive additional bonus commissions up to 10 levels deep. And then it shows the structure of the plan. Weekly fast start commissions are paid out on the first month's membership on the $40 affiliate sign-up fee. So you will receive $5 for any new members that you refer, plus $20 for any new affiliates you refer. Since many people join as both members and affiliate, you will receive both of these amounts for a total of $25 paid out the very next week. And then you've got the matrix commissions. When you lock in your position in Live Good, you are given your own business center in our fast-filling 2x15 matrix. As more people join Live Good every week, they are placed in the matrix under everyone who is already in there following their enroller. So the sooner you lock in the position, the higher your position will be in the matrix, right? And then it shows the matrix compensation plan. So what I would do is, let me send you this link. This is the Live Good pay plan. So check this out. Okay, and that's the breakdown. Now, having said that, okay, and I just posted it in the chat, so you can check it out there. Now, having said that, I don't make anything close to $2,000 a month with Live Good, and I've referred a lot of people, bro. You know what I mean? So I just think that they're not popping like that right now. But I still believe in the company. It's still the best prices on supplements. I still use their products, and I think that it's good. Just on the product portion alone, right? I would be a member of Live Good because I already use these products anyway. In fact, they just came out with creatine. And I don't know if you know about creatine, but I love creatine. And I'm so happy that they came out with creatine because I was having to buy my creatine through other people because Live Good wasn't selling creatine. But now they are. And I take creatine every day, bro. So Live Good is good in my mind. This person said, you're talking about Ed Zimbardi. I mean, not necessarily. I don't know that it was Ed Zimbardi, but some people think that it was Ed that happened to with QP, and they think that he deserves it, right? What do you want me to tell you? If they are not a platform and money is sent with a form, how can I see the profit from the website about cure for the rug pull? You have to type it in manually. So when you go there to crypto fund, you just take your investment and then you add the profits, right? You do it on a calculator. And if you can't figure out how to do that, then you have to send them an email asking to check on your specific investment. That's how you do it. This video is simply amazing. I'm a new subscriber and loving it. Challenges are stepping stones toward personal growth. And guys, that is how you get reported. And I am going to flag and report this person. Thanks for the sub. Bye-bye. If you make a weird, nonsensical comment on my YouTube channel and along with a compliment, you're suspect to me. Vaughn, can you please tell me anything you know of ITP AI? I've heard about it. I mean, it's an opportunity in the space. I just haven't chosen to do it. Sorry. I mean, do you want something more than that? That's all I have for you. Right? I told you guys I was going to give you the truth, and that's the truth. Right? I just didn't do it for whatever reason. All right, this guy is so butthurt and so in his emotions that he can't even spell right. These Hyatt platforms are all a joke, especially if it is called a new one, and you bring your friends for a downline commission, and especially if there are different packages where you earn more than you put in, and still you get people falling for this SHIT every day. Well, why don't you tell me how you really feel there, buddy? I mean, you're just butthurt. You're butt chapped. You probably lost money in an opportunity. You're probably not going along with the risk management strategies. You're probably not watching the videos. You're probably not going along with the way that I teach people how to do it, right? And you just want to come on here and vent your anger. vent your vitriol, right? Vent your bitterness all over the internet at somebody who you don't even know. And you're hurting yourself more than anybody else, right? Because I could give a care less what you have to say, right? And but here you go. Here's your 10-second dirty high, right? I'm giving you your 10-second dirty high, talking about it on my platform. There you go, right? Congratulations. All right. Then this person said about AAC, to get paid, you need to disable the auto repurchase first so the money will show up on the balance, right? Yes, that's how I understand it. And this person said about the new platform, trade like crazy, another gamble, wouldn't recommend this to anyone. Well, why don't you go and say that on your own YouTube channel, brother? Right? Why don't you go make your own YouTube channel and then say that you wouldn't recommend it? Right? Obviously, you don't watch my videos. Obviously, you don't see how I play the game in the space and how I teach other people to play the game. We're not talking about a strategy here. You're just coming on here and bad-mouthing a new platform that, frankly, you probably don't even know anything about. So all you're doing is being prejudiced, right? And you're showing your butt. You're showing what you believe. You believe it's all a scam. It's all a fraud. Tedious, my friend. Very tedious. Very tiresome, right? You're not coming out with anything original. So there you go. There's your 10-second dirty high. Thanks for the comment. See you later. Vaya con Dios. All right, guys, I appreciate you. This has been the live Q&A at the Unlimited Freedom Network, and we've reached the end of the session, but I'll see you guys on the next one here at the Unlimited Freedom Network. You guys are awesome. We'll talk to you soon.